thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado.
Fucking rain,
Tonight,
game.
it's on
Ain't no
week
fucking
10
way.
already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Right to the air goes Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A short throw to Ingram. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nix. He'll buy some time right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You look at this Raiders defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Nix to the air. Setting up a screen for Harvey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
To throw is Nix. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fielded at the 20. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd down and 6 now. To throw, here's Nix. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Gino now to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Smith. Got his man. It's Thornton. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now they'll change things up. Throwing Nix. A short throw to Ingram.
Nix's pass complete to Evan Ingram. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, here's Nix. And the Raiders have got him. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Smith. Completes this. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. He may go.
All these years we've been watching the game, I'm starting to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Hey. Hey, here we go. Sunday.
From the gun, here's Smith. Dancing to his left. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, it's a clip. 13 net.
Throwing now is Gino. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Look, Jackson left.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Good one. 390%. Look, Jackson left.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos 3.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. increase here as he's past the 30. There he goes, left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Pushing his way through. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go.
Right back to Genty on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have regained the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Again, he'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. But we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Hold on a sec.
Nix from the shotgun. The left side complete to Troutman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins from 13 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Nix eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Lonnie Johnson picks it. Skirts by him at the 35. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Hey, we go. 390%.
Now it's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. across midfield and into Denver territory. 92 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Second and a couple.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Once again, it's Genty. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
49, flip it off, 49.
Now Gino. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Daytona.
The run straight ahead with Genty. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
No ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go. Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. Snowball.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Now quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Broncos 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Nix to the air. And this one complete again to Mims. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Nix once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Harvey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Broncos first down.
They'll go play action with Nix. Rolling to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. To throw, here's Nix. And he whips that one incomplete there.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton from 4 yards out. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. The drive will begin with a run by Jensen. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
And Smith here, an audible at the line.
Cover.
Gino now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a handoff to JT. He'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That is simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 50, it's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now they'll shift things around. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Shreds him with a stiff arm. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good touchdown.
Evan Ingram, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Raiders 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Over the middle, he's got Thornton. Still on his feet. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Check 59, check 59, cover. So what's up?
Here's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
49%. Flip it off, 49.
Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
39%. Strike. Hold on. Hey, trio left.
Again, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And now an audible here into something else. To throw is Nix. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Throwing Nix. And they work this roll up field across the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
At the 37-yard line.
Almost set. Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they take a knee. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Denver, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Raiders. And it's the second-year quarterback, Bo Nix. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Broncos are the first team to 10 wins this year. They are 10-0 with this victory. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings as they host the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Lamar Jackson. He's going to find his man, and he did plenty of that. One of 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Ravens move their mark to 8-1 as they get the victory. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers hosting the New England Patriots. And they can start carving the bust now, Mike Evans. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Buccaneers win their third straight game as they get the victory today. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on